I can't hold your hand. I can't. My mom didn't hold my hand. And if she would have stressed out the whole time I was running away, my mom, she wouldn't have had no real estate license, and everything went bad for her. When I left, her husband left. She got a divorce. She found out he was cheating. He had a baby on her. All of this crazy stuff, right? And that wasn't, my mom's stilo. Like, she's like a baddie too. So it's kind of like embarrassing. Like, my husband is doing this to me and my daughter. It kind of reminds me of me. So I'm like, okay, I learned from my mom already. So I tell my baby, it's not like I don't care, but mama got to keep it pushing. And I'm going to be right here, but I'm not going to take you as serious. So depending on what decisions you making, you better watch it. And, she don't like that. That's why she haven't came back yet. That's exactly why. She wants me to say, okay, you can go prostituting and come back on home, baby. Why are you being weird to me? Talking about I'm a weirdo. But whatever. I'm not a kid, y'all. I just look young. But I am still young. Got me fucked up. This is 35 years of hard work.
And chaos.
No, really. Instagram, all the girls who don't live in LA, ooh, they have like a soft life. Everything is all, the minute you see, you could tell when a girl fast, bags under your eyes. Motherfucker smoked out.
I don't know who this lady is, right? I came across her because my For You page, a young lady by the name of Nova popped up, and I seen all these videos, and she's 13 years old and she works in the streets, right? There's a lot of the stuff I can't play because I don't want to get the channel taken down. I already got a strike. But she's a 13-year-old girl and she's out, and the stories are horrific, man. But this is her mom. This is the mom. She opens up with, I can't hold your hand. Listen to the trauma there.
I can't hold your hand. I can't. My mom didn't hold my hand. And if she would have stressed out the whole time I was running away, my mom, she wouldn't have had no real estate license and everything.
So in other words, you see a chain of abuse, right? Because her mom allowed her to be abused and she let her daughter be abused, right? And she's saying the justification is if mom would have been worried about what she was doing, her mom wouldn't have got her accomplishments, her real estate license and stuff like that. When we have kids, man, one of the main things about having kids is it's not about us no more. We got to sacrifice. That's just crazy hearing that and her justifying it. And when I can't stress this enough. If fish don't know, he born in a fishbowl, and that is a whole ocean out there. They think this is regular.
I can't hold your hand. I can't. My mom didn't hold my hand. And if she would have stressed out the whole time I was running away, my mom, she wouldn't have had no real estate license, and everything went bad for her. When I left, her husband left. She got a divorce. She found out he was cheating. He had a baby on her. All of this crazy stuff, right? And that wasn't, my mom's stilo. Like, she's like a baddie too.
A broken, dysfunctional family. Mom, when she left, the husband left. The husband was cheating, but then she also added in some abuse that was going on because she didn't hold her daughter hand because her mom ain't hold her hand. If mom would have held her hand, mom wouldn't have got her real estate license. Then when she left, dad left, he had a whole nother family. Just think about this. Fill in all the blanks of what's going on in real time, in real life, in their life, right? And we sit back and we promote a certain culture when it comes to women, and women are the first teachers. And that's why with mom it was a way, then with the daughter and with the granddaughter, because mom is the first teacher. No matter whatever mom is to a certain degree, the kid is going to be. And with the culture, and we just got rid of shame and judgment, right? We just let people go in this. Now we got a cycle of this. And I mean, now with the internet and smartphones with two-faced cameras, and everybody talking about everything and making content about everything, we get to look inside of people's lives, and people think stuff like this is regular, and it's not.
So it's kind of like embarrassing. Like, my husband is doing this to me and my daughter. It kind of reminds me of me.
You hear that?
and my daughter, it kind of reminds me of me. My husband is doing this to me and my daughter, it kind of reminds me of me. So I'm like, okay, I learned from my mom already. So
I said that. Moms are the first teachers.
tell my baby, it's not like I don't care, but mama got to keep it pushing. And I'm going to be right here, but I'm not going to take you as serious. So depending on what decisions you making, you better watch it.
In other words, she left her daughter on her own because she got to go get it the same way her mom had to go get it and left her on her own.
And you know, she don't like that. That's why she haven't came back yet.
You seen her clicking and popping and snapping?
That's exactly why. She wants me to say, okay, you can go prostituting and come back on home, baby. Why are you being weird to me? Talking about I'm a weirdo. But whatever. I'm not a kid, y'all. I just look young. But I am still young.
You whatever age, whatever this trauma happened to you, you are still that age. You're still living in that trauma. When mom left you to go get her real estate license and let her husband do the things that he did to you and let you become the young traumatized lady that you became. It's no different than like people to a certain degree that be touching people, and then the other person, they grow up, they might have a reaction where they touch people as well, and they keep going on and on. Like it's just like this. A lot of this stuff is taught behavior, is abuse.
Fucked up. This is 35 years of hard work.
And chaos.
No, really. Instagram, all the girls who don't live in LA, ooh, they have like a soft life. Everything is all, the minute you see, you could tell when a girl fast, bags under your eyes. Motherfuckers.
Look, I ain't here to really pass too much judgment for real. I'ma pull up the daughter, and I'm really scared to play this because I ain't trying to get in trouble.
She was asking me like, so what's been happening to you out there? Like, you don't tell me nothing, but you could tell the internet. So I told her one thing. I'm like, okay, I got raped. And then we passed the room. It was on Broadway and something. And I was like, yeah, I got raped in this room. And then she was like, oh yeah, I don't want me or my kids around no victim. I don't care what you've been through. I don't need me and my kids around that because that's gonna have an effect on my kids and da-da-da-da. So that happened.
So she doesn't want you around?
Yeah, she doesn't want me around, and she tells me like, it's better off when you're not here because it's less stress on me, and when I get the comments, it make me want to just put my hands on you and stuff. Like, I was sitting next to her, and it was on her new video, and they had commented, and it was like, you're jealous of Nova and da-da-da, because she's prettier than you, and she gonna say, oh, I'm not jealous because I know how you really look in real life, man, what you really go through, and da-da-da. Like, she just like to put me down, and that's why I be trying to go with her, but it's like, it's not gonna work. And then even when I have nowhere to go, that's how I ended up calling.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not going to go back and play
She was asking me like, so what?
the other stuff that's real egregious, right? Some of the stuff that happened to this young girl. You know, it gets real into a lot of detail. Y'all can look it up yourself, mainly on TikTok. I'll throw it in the description so y'all could go from there if y'all interested. But it's a sad story. You know what you don't hear? You don't hear mom talking about her father protecting her, and then you don't hear this young lady talking about her father protecting her. It's sad that mom was left to dry out in the streets, to fend for herself. And she used what she had to survive. And it wasn't because like she thought of that herself. It was the abuse going on in the house by the dad, the husband, stepdad, who had another family. And then this taught behavior and trauma was passed down to the daughter. And we see what we have here. And out of respect, I'm going to blur her out. It's no different than with anything that you see when you see it on the male end with the violence and the gun waving. You know, we gotta do better. We gotta, it wouldn't be a job if we didn't buy it. So this young lady who's 13 years old has customers. in her line of work. Yo, I hope she make it to 18 to be an adult and get to experience life. Life ain't even start for her. It's already messed up. I got 2 daughters and a granddaughter. My youngest a little older than her. This is sad. There's so much life. While everybody's learning and getting ready to put their foot on our necks, we just land on the ground, opening up, lifting up our heads so a foot could fit on our neck. It's always some type of, so it's like, it's so many different traps out there for us, right? Different ideas that's not our own to stop us from somehow excelling in life as a group. They just keep picking at us with different stuff: sexuality, them, they, abortion, the crime, education, and all those things that, and you could just put it all together. You see the news, you got social media, you can see how all this stuff unfold and play out. It's sad.